What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are back at it here, episode number 27 of the Non-League 2 Lore series with SCARBOROUGH AFC. And we've got a big one today. If you guys missed the last episode, be sure to check that out. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future action. It was a tough one in the last episode. As you can see here, drew one, lost one, one to Chester, one to Spennymoor. So we've got a massive one today as we are now down in second place in the National League North. We've got Kidderminster and Banbury in today's episode. Banbury currently in fourth, Kidderminster in seventh. So it's a battle of teams who are currently sitting in playoff contention, and we want to continue our form and hopefully turn some things around. We will be losing some players on loan here, most notably the goalie George Barrett, Harvey Rhodes, eventually Harding during the month of February. So we're going to have to find a way to replace those players. But as of right now, we're going to continue to use them in the team as we get into this game against Kidderminster. One thing to note, though, is this game we're probably going to keep Harding and Rhodes on the sidelines as they are a bit tired. Although I do want to use them for all they're worth before we lose them on loan. Maguire, we are going to leave out of the starting 11 just because he is still recovering from injury. So a big match today. We need to get the W or at least a draw in this one because we need the points. We need to stay near the top of the table. We need to continue to be competitive. We did lose our striker. Jack Roberts is gone, so Colson is currently sitting up top in that striking role as well. So we're going to maybe need to look to bring in somebody on loan and or bring somebody in on a permanent deal, but finances aren't looking so great right now to be able to do so. So loaning might be our only option as this season goes on, as Perver through the midfield is going to find Colson. Looking to get some build-up play here. Not even a minute into this game as Harry Green down the left-hand side is going to turn it over with a bad touch. Hopefully we can win that ball back somehow, some way. And I don't want the Kidderminster to find a way to get one in this game. That would just be absolutely gut-wrenching to start the game off. Whew, like that. Thankfully over the crossbar. They're saying that's a corner? I don't know where they're getting that's a corner from. I don't think our goalkeeper got a touch on it. As we got to defend a corner here. It's defended nicely. Colson's going to clear. And hopefully that's the end of the highlight as they still have a chance here. They're going to cross it into the box. Oh, I thought they gave a penalty. I was like, there's no way that's a penalty. That was a clean tackle. Thankfully, we escaped that with no penalty given. Tamworth are up 1-0 in their game. We've got them hemmed in. Let's see if we can maybe demand more from the boys. Let's see if that jolts them in the right direction as we are 15 minutes into this first half. Perver through the midfield. He's going to take it down the right-hand side. Is he going to look to cross it? Finds it to Rhodes, who crosses it in towards Colson. An old man Colson finds a way to get that into the back of the net. It looks like their keeper has picked up an injury. I don't know if that was a little bit earlier or just on that play. But what a great play here with Colson in the box, finding a way to get open with that experience that he has. With two defenders on him, he finds a way to slither his way towards the back post and slot that in to the back of the net. And that might be the experience paying off right there. But we're not going to look too far into it. As things stand, we would go to top of the table, but it is still early in this game. And we've got to defend an in-swinging corner kick. I don't know if they're going to go near, middle, or far post on this one. It looks like they're going short. With an opportunity off the crossbar. Rhodes is going to clear only to midfield, but thankfully that is the end of that highlight. That was a dangerous opportunity. Never seen a corner taken by the computer like that one. If they have got another opportunity here. Crossing it in towards the back post. Nicely defended, but only towards our 18-yard box. Chance here over the net. Thankfully over the net. We are just hanging on by a thread right now. So we've got a highlight played short to Thornton on the back after that opportunity. Can we get something from it as Harry Green's pushing through the midfield? He's got a head of steam going towards him. Finds Colson. Is it penalty? No. Finds Coville. Ball to Coville. And he gets it into the back of the net. Thankfully, our best player getting it done. 13th of the season. Defended poorly there by Kidderminster as the tackle tackled that ball, as you can see here, into Coulson. Coville. I hate when they're both on the pitch, but Coville getting that off the tackle, sliding that in to the far side on his preferred left foot, and that is a massive goal in this game. We've got a bunch of players who are super tired in this one. They're playing it short high again, blocked, rebound, thankfully goes wide. Was intrigued there and scared that we might give away a corner kick or a penalty kick off of a handball, but the XG there, it does look like Kidderminster were finding their way back into the game. Shots pretty even. 6 to their 8, 4 to their 2 on target, 61% possession to their 39. So the boys are playing well in this game, and they look delighted. Definitely looks like we're going to need to bring Cook off. We'll need to bring Rhodes off, and then maybe one of the midfielders we will need to bring off potentially in this one, but hopefully not as we look to work this around. Younger on a yellow card right now as we are working it in the back. Maloney's going to find Cook. Cook's going to take it from pretty far out, and they haven't taken out their goalkeeper. So that just tells me, 1, they don't want to waste the substitution. 2, they don't really have a backup goalkeeper. So them playing with an injured goalie is a good sign for us, and hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of that. As here in the 62nd minute, we're going to look to make changes. Coville and Cook are pretty tired. So we're going to look to bring Willies on. Oh, no, we got to bring Jake Charles on. Swap him with Coulson. See if Jake Charles can bring some of that magic with him. Who else needs changed? We didn't bring Dom Tier with us today, so we're going to bring on Wileji on the right side. And Brennan's not fully healthy, but we're going to give him a go because I don't want Coville to pick up a knock. So hopefully Brennan on that right-hand side can do some work, and bringing Jake Charles in. It's been the first time in a long time that he has seen the pitch, just because we've had some players in front of them playing some good soccer on the loan, and we've got an in-swinging corner kick defended nicely away, and Brennan is on the attack, trying to put them under pressure, but they do win the ball and possession as we do create a turnover. Harry Green with a nice play. We find Jake Charles up top, trying to take on his defenders. He's going to play it back to Brennan. Brennan through the midfield. He's going to give it away. I want to shout out the boys to focus in here. We can't be giving away goals in the 80th minute to get them back into the game. So hopefully, fingers crossed, on a cross. Oof, dangerous opportunity there from Kidderminster. That just goes by the wayside off target, I should say. As we get closer and closer to the 90th minute, can we just hold on here in this game as Perver through the midfield? We are up 2, so we have the opportunity to kind of just see things out. We don't need to go crazy. Maloney through the midfield. It's going to slow it down, play it back to Thornton. He's going to play it up to Perver, who finds Jake Charles, has somewhat of a step on his defender, and takes a shot from deep, just missing the net. We've got yet again another highlight here. Can we find a way to change things in this game so we can keep Kidderminster from getting back into this game? And Jake Charles taking shots from deep. Not what we really want to see, but we're going to hold on in this game and get a much-needed victory. 2-0. The XG, we kind of pulled away in the end. They definitely had a push there, it looks like, at the start of the second half. After the end of the first, shots 15-10, 4 to their 2 on target. XG 104 to their 0.81, and then possession 64 to their 36. So we really dominated possession in the way that game really turned out. So really proud of the boys. We're going to continue on with our simulation here in hopes to get up to the next game. I did ask for more funds, and it doesn't look like that they've said anything, but we do have a goalkeeper accepting a loan offer for just 1 month, but that's kind of just to keep things extending, as Barrett will indeed leave the club here soon. So we needed to get something in beside him. So we'll continue on. I'll show you guys the starting lineup in the next game, but I'll see you guys in just a minute. Here we are, guys. Nothing too crazy to write home about. Was just trying to finagle a potential couple deals. But we've got some guys in on loan. We've got the goalkeeper, Hayward, and the defensive right Warlett to basically replace Barrett and Rhodes. Taking a look at Warlett, he does look to be the same 2.5 star for Rhodes, so that'll be a nice little piece that we can bring in. And then technically Hayward between the pipes isn't as good, but it's a 2.5 star player. We're going to continue to rip with Barrett for the time being, and Maguire is not ready yet. We're going to bring Dom Tier along. We ended up not really playing Harding, but we will put Harding in as opposed to Thornton in this game. So we will continue on here. Not fully fit. Why are they fully fit? Younger is a bit tired. Thornton is not. We'll play Thornton again. We'll give him a little bit of a go. Horton is a bit tired, but he's going to have to suck it up because I don't want to play anybody else in his position right now. I don't feel like playing Ashley Jackson in on the left. So hopefully the boys in our away Blues can get it done here today against Banbury. It's a big game. They're playing a 4-4-2, it looks like. And we've got a highlight off the bat here to start this game, which is quite intriguing. So we'll see if we can get something from it, as Harding from the back is going to find Pervert in the midfield. Coulson already up top of the ball is actually going to lose it. Chipped over the top to nobody is Thornton. So work it down to Rhodes. Down to Coville. Finds Perver. Looking for Coulson. Coulson up top is going to work it down to Green. What does Green do? He finds Maloney. Maloney back down to Green. Is he going to cross it into the box? He finds a penalty on Maloney. He missed his last penalty. So hopefully he can bury this one and give us a 1-0 lead here before the 2nd minute of the game. Or it's actually Captain Coulson, Old Man Coulson. He's going to slot that into the back of the net, already getting his 5th of the season. That is a goal in each of the games in today's episode. So maybe we don't need to bring in a striker on loan. He's getting the job done. So we see the penalty once again into the back of the net. And that's a big one. That's exactly what we needed to see. Because if we can win the game somehow here today, that'll see us 4 points clear if things hold currently the way they are, which would be absolutely awesome. Got to defend a corner, though, here against Banbury in swinging short corner. Very dangerously goes over the top of the net, and we hold on to continue on in this game. Maloney, Horton looked to be a bit tired. Green as well, but we did bring along Dom Tier. On the left-hand side, we might need to play Willagy, which I'm not looking forward to doing, as we've got an attacking corner floated in there in swinger, corralled by the keeper, and Banbury live to fight another day. Over the top, can we win the header in the midfield? We do. Green actually loses it, but Maloney corrals it back. Horton finds Green. Don't give it away now. Maloney through the midfield finds Cook. Down to Perver, up to Coulson, not Coville. Find Coville now, down the right-hand side. Our best player finds it into Luke Cook, who gets a step on his defender, marking him, and fires it over the crossbar. What an opportunity gone by the wayside there. As we approach halftime, the XG is a little bit in our favor, 1.14 to their 0.66. As we get ever so closer to halftime, Cook will definitely need to come off. Coulson will probably slot back into that cam position to bring Jake Charles on. And we've got the shots 5-6 or 6-5, 2 to their 1 on target. Possession 63 to their 37. So we are playing a very good dominating performance here today. Perver seems a little happier after the team talk. I'm thrilled that you are happier, Mr. Perver, as we look to defend an early opportunity to start the second half, and it is nicely turned over by the midfield. Harry Green now finds Maloney. Maloney in the midfield is going to try to work that down to Coville. He does find a way to get back on the ball. Coville through the midfield is just going to give it away. Just poor play there overall, we've got to focus in here. And we're definitely going to need to bring some guys off. Horton's dead tired. Maloney's pretty dead tired. Crossed into the back of the net. Ooh, or back post, I should say. Very dangerous opportunity. And we're going to boot that out to Rhodes. Rhodes is on it and finds Coville. Finds Perver flying through the midfield. Not enough to really take an advantage as ball crossed into Coulson. Kind of a poor cross, and Coulson couldn't find a way to get on the receiving end of that header. So we've got to defend now. Banbury down the right-hand side. Looking to get something going. Kind of a dummy play there. Ooh. Dangerous opportunity. Just missing the net. Banbury have had the majority of chances to start this second half. We are going to definitely need to look to bring some players off here as we are getting closer and closer to that 60-ish minute mark where we normally bring players on. We're going to need to bring Wolagi on. Horton is tired. I know Wolagi doesn't typically play the left side, but we just need a fresh body on. We're going to bring Cook off as well. Move Coulson back. Charles up to that striker position. And we will bring Brennan on for Green. And we'll let that one ride. I'm okay with Maloney playing deep minutes. He's done it before. He's used to doing it. And we've got to defend a corner here. Back to the near post. Ball played back in. Thankfully blocked because that was an absolute laser shot in. And Wolagi off to the races down that left-hand side. He's going to slow it up, though. Find Brennan. Finds Perver in the midfield. He's going to cross it down to Rhodes. He's going to play it into Coville. There's a little bit of space on the right-hand side. He's going to take on his defender. Is he going to get across? He finds Coulson in that attacking midfield position. And that just goes over the net. What an opportunity that was to put us up 2. Well, we've got a free kick in our defensive third. In the middle third now is Brennan surging through the midfield. He's going to find it down to Coville, who cuts in nicely against his defender. Takes a shot. Nicely stopped by their keeper, but we do have an attacking corner opportunity. Coville with an in-swinger. Can we get a header on it? We haven't scored a corner kick goal, I feel like, in forever. And that's played near post. Thornton plays it back in. The keeper will corral that one. And here in the 70th minute, it's still a tight affair. XG is pretty even. But at this point, can we hold on? Maloney's going to take the shot direct. Ball is bouncing around like a pinball in the 18-yard box. What a save from the keeper. And that could have been massive if we would have slotted that one home. Just not enough to get that one in the back of the net. As we still are holding on to this 1-0 lead. Banbury with an opportunity. Can we encourage the boys here? Banbury with a shot deep. Did that hit the post? Or was it a save? It was a save from Barrett. What an absolute firecracker save that was. We got an in-swinger to defend, and Barrett comes out strong. That's exactly what we want to see. Some of the boys didn't actually take kindly to our demand there, but we are in the 90th minute. Can we hold on and win this game 1-0? We are going to do so and get another crucial 3 points to the top of the standings. You can see the XG very close there near the end. We were able to find a way to pull away, but shots 14 to their 13, 5 to 5 on target. XG very similar, 1.51 to their point or to their 1.23. Possession, another game where we had 60% possession. Just very impressive the way we've been dominating games here as of late. But that's exactly what we want to see. We are 5 points clear. Scunthorpe actually dropping points somehow, some way, and that is a nice little breathing space as we're ahead 1 game, so they could potentially pull even closer if they win their next game. Hopefully they don't. But what a great episode. We find ourselves back at the top of the table. In the next episode, I'm thinking I'll need to play a few games between now and the next episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play out actually off camera the next 3 games. And we'll lose some players due to loan and whatnot. So this will probably be the last time you guys see Harding and Barrett. Why am I drawing a blank on Rhodes? This will be the last time you guys probably see them in the team. Maybe you'll get lucky and see one of them one more time. But the next game, the next episode I'll actually bring to you guys is the game against Scunthorpe at home. Or actually, we'll simulate the next two. And then we'll play Needham Market and then Scunthorpe to close out January and head into February strong. That will be the next episode, and hopefully we'll be able to bring some more pieces in here and there. Haven't had a lot in scouting really available that our scouts have honestly found. And then we're going to need to maybe rely on our general manager to see if we can bring some strikers in to the team and or other pieces, because we're definitely going to need them as we make this late season push. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, be sure to drop a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. But we will see you guys in the next episode.